Kissenger lets you kiss anyone remotely through an iPhone. You can't taste or smell things through a smartphone, but very soon you'll be able to kiss someone. Oh yes. Thanks to a pretty weird-looking device called the Kissenger that hooks up to your iPhone for virtual smooching bliss. To kiss over the internet or make their FaceTime or Skype video call more intimate, both iPhone users need to have a Kissenger inserted into their phones. Upon pressing their lips against Kissenger's silicone pads containing force sensors, both users can feel the pressure pattern of their counterparts in real time. This virtual kiss in the Kissenger is simulated by actuators beneath the pink rubbery surface that push and pull to reproduce the kiss. Kissenger, named so because it's a mobile kiss messenger, is the PhD project of Emma Yan-Zhang, a haptic science student in the City University London lab, and she wants to make it an essential device that helps people maintain long-distance relationships. With the working prototype of the Kissenger, Zhang plans to help the device do more than just solve separated lovers' problems. For example, she wants family members to use Kissenger. Imagine grandchildren kissing their grandparents. Sounds totally gross, but that's what Zhang's plan is. She also wants to design Kissenger-enabled Turing tests for AI to pass. Results from these tests, no doubt, would be telling, as it takes the use of haptics into virtually uncharted territory. Would you try it? Bizarre robot lips let you kiss long-distance lovers from anywhere in the world. A robot set of lips is promising to put the passion back into long-distance relationships. The Lavatics Kissenger is a silicone mouthpiece that allows you to smooch your partner from anywhere in the world. The bizarre device connects to your phone and will match your partner's lip movements and pressure in real time. As well as feeling the kiss of a long-distance loved one, the device even lets you smell them. Scroll down for video. Scientists have created silicone robot lips that let you kiss someone from anywhere in the world. The Kissenger mouthpiece, pictured, connects to your phone and will read more. World first, real intimate smartphone snogging to revolutionize cybersex. The future, these smartphone attachments simulate the experience of kissing. Lovers will feel the full force of their partner's kiss from across the globe using the intimate machine, dubbed Kissenger, which hooks up through the internet. And top researcher of the world's first prototype snogging device, Emma Yan-Zhang, of City University London, told Daily Star Online it could hit the shelves in 2 years. Daring volunteers described the exchange as realistic and intimate. Realistic, the device is bringing the reality of lifelike sex robots closer. Everyday kissing is the most direct and universal expression. Emma Yan-Zhang. Read more. Braille smartwatches, bespoke wheelchairs. Technology that matters. According to the latest figures, 12.6 million UK adults lack basic digital skills and 5.3 million have never been online. Only 2/3 of disabled people have internet access, compared to 88% of the UK population as a whole, and 1/4 of disabled adults have never been online. Research published this month also found that nearly 3/4 of people with disabilities experience problems accessing many websites. The question is whether the government's long-awaited digital strategy will address these issues. Yet digital technology can also provide the means for people with disabilities or physical and mental health conditions too. Read more. Why my fellow city students are wrong to ban the Daily Mail from campus. University, the home of free thought and discussion. That's the fantasy I had in mind as I sprung through its doors on a late summer day in September, eager to get cracking with some good, intellectual debate. But it hasn't quite panned out like that. On Friday morning I received an email explaining that my students' union had voted to ban the Sun, the Daily Mail and the Daily Express from campus. Their reasoning was that these outlets have a tendency to fuel fascism, racial tension and hatred in society. And as a journalism student here at City University London, I read more. Daily Mail, Sun and Express newspapers banned from campus by Students' Union. The Students' Union at a London university has voted to ban the Daily Mail, Sun and Express newspapers on campus, despite there being no shops which sell them on the institution's grounds. The ban was approved at City University, which is home to one of the most prominent journalism departments in the country. The decision was met with surprise and outrage from journalism students and former students, who claimed it was censorship and worrying and ignorant. A contest to the motion is now expected. The student union's annual general meeting on 17th of November was attended by 182 members who read more. When a school of journalism starts banning newspapers, we know we've hit peak censorship. I am a self-identified feminist, liberal, pro-immigration left-leaning alumna of City University's journalism department. And today, I read the news that City University's student union, an institution renowned for its media courses, voted to ban certain right-wing newspapers with frustration and dismay. Let me say right off the bat, when those students argue that papers like the Daily Mail, the Daily Express and the Sun demonize refugees and minorities, or fan a frenzy of Islamophobia, or are inherently sexist, I agree. But because I believe this, I take those papers very, very seriously. I would advise all. Read more. Where liberals will run to hide from Trump. Andre Spicer is a professor of organizational behavior at Cass Business School, City University London. He is the co-author, with Carl Sitterstrom, of The Wellness Syndrome. Unless otherwise noted, facts here reflect the research published in that book. The opinions expressed in this commentary are solely those of the author. CNN Donald Trump's election, in addition to worrying many Americans, will usher in a new age of self-development in American life. Following what many liberals see as a profound political defeat, people are likely to see politics as a losing game and give up on it entirely. They will stop engaging. Read more. Only 1.8% of sport articles are written by women, so much for progress. Amid the acres of coverage about England's win over South Africa in the Rugby Autumn Test last weekend, there was no mention at all of the player appearing on the international stage for the 115th time, becoming England's most capped player in the process. How to explain this editorial oversight, especially as the player scored the opening try in the game that made her a record breaker? Unless of course the pronoun gives the game away. The fact that Rochelle Clark became England's most capped player with last weekend's 12-10 win over Ireland, beating Jason Leonard's 114 caps. The 35 years' success did. Read more. Students, is it really a good idea to live with your friends? As the drains clog and your next-door neighbor watches full-volume TV at 3 a.m., the desire to leave student halls can intensify. But should you take your friends with you? I moved in with a few of my besties, and it's had its pros and cons. One of the obvious benefits to living with friends is that you're rarely lonely. You always have someone around to talk to. It's good to share your worries or problems with other people. Jessie Williams, who studies at City University London, agrees. I think living with people also helps you learn to compromise, share things. Read more. Could a Botox jab really cut your risks of getting dementia? Leading plastic surgeon reveals a boosted self-esteem can help ward off Alzheimer's. Could a nip and tuck help keep your brain as youthful as your newly rearranged face? It sounds absurd, yet that's just what a leading U.S. plastic surgeon is suggesting. In a paper published in Aesthetic Surgery Journal, Dr. Fouad Nahi, a professor of surgery at Emory University School of Medicine in Atlanta, Georgia, suggests that seeing a younger face in the mirror can boost self-esteem, and this in turn may have a regenerating effect on the body. Citing studies that show negative attitudes to aging seem to increase a person's risk of Alzheimer's, Dr. Nahi says, a growing body. Read more.